Strong start for the Devils in the Steelers zone. Andrew Hotham keeps it in deep. Here's Bentivoglio, now Joey Martin. Martin, a little bit of room, goes back to Andrew Hotham, league MVP last year, and there he shows why with a nice move round Marquardt. He shoots, but it was blocked. Reddick will fire, well blocked by Matthew Waugh. Pope again, still there, backhand try, they score! Andrew Hotham makes it 1-0 Devils inside a minute. Good work there in the own zone. Matheson with an outlet play, and look at that touch play. This line knows how to play together. Here's Andreas Valdic shooting, bounds with a good save there, and Fournier there, a little bit too cute in his own zone. Another chance, well saved, another try, they score! Andreas Valdic makes it 1-1. Causing a bit of trouble out front, but he's got to get back now. Reddick tried to find a way through. Still Reddick with the move, shoots. What a save that was! Mustakov's. Reddick with a fine move, but Mustakov's with a strong glove. Out in the end, as Armstrong did enough to just get that one in deep. Bryce Reddick up against Marquardt. Reddick did well there, the smaller body player, but he got it away from Marquardt. Bentivoglio goes back to Strachan. Now Bentivoglio again. He's got Pope and Martin waiting for it, but instead it's Hotham, maybe a little bit more finesse, gets it back to Paris. The pass wasn't there. Paris with the finesse though, and Bentivoglio through. Might be a chance on the back door, and Paris you could see was winding up there, Gaz, but it just didn't fall for him. He still looks for it, does Paris, but Hotham shoots. It went just wide off the skate of Bentivoglio. 8 seconds left. Another call on the play though. Fired, they score! On the delayed penalty call, Andrew Hotham scores on the power play. Matt Pope goes back to Joey Martin. Martin then goes down low. Up front, fight it. No, they score! The Devils get another on the power play and they make it 3-1 against the Sheffield Steelers. Well, we said special teams would be key, and we highlighted how good the Steelers are, but right now the Devils are the ones dominating that facet of the game, and it's made them good for a 3-1 lead in the first. The Steelers look to hit back though. Here they go, 3-on-1, almost down in on goal, shoots, and in the end it was a good bit of work on the back check, but all too easy for Ben Bounds there. Exactly those kind of games, and goodness me, there was I think that was all fine. Phillips went in and Pope tried to avoid the hit. That's good hockey. Sent through there with a big blast from Reddick in the end, chasing his Fournier, and he was well muscled out of it by Andre Deveau. Good work from Joey Ulmer. Ulmer with a nice pass. Fired in by Paris. Good sharp save there from Mustakovs. It's difficult to be alert to those plays from behind the goal, but he did well. And there's no ice on the play, so Bounds has got to play it, and here's Andrew Hotham. Hotham is there, he'll make a nice play to Drew Paris. Paris into the zone he goes, coming into the game more, and he made Mustakov's work there. Here they go, Pope with a nice play to Martin. Now Paris again, he wants a goal, fires, and it just caught a bit of the blocker to go over the net. Now the Devils have picked up the tempo. Here they go with Sean Bentivoglio. The big line on the ice, Joey Martin with a move out of the corner. Martin still trying to make things happen. Fired in, good save from Mustakovs, and that's just what the Steelers needed, Gaz, because the Devils were buzzing there. Matthew Myers out front, big save from Mustakovs, doesn't know where it is. It was Bryce Reddick again jumping into the play. Sorry, it was Farina that time, and Reddick has it now. Good move from Hotham, and well, I think there was probably a call for a penalty here, but here they go, 2-on-1. Nelson passes this time, but Valdic's missed the opportunity. Down with a nice play in his own zone. Here's Matheson now jumping into the play again. Big bump comes in as Drew Paris crushed Matheson, but he's going to sit for 2 for it. We've got a loose stick as well. And it's Mustakovs to the bench, 6-on-5 situation. We'll await the call. That one looked clean as a whistle to me, Gaz. Let's see if we can get a replay up as we will see Drew Paris sit for 2. 1 minute left, 4-on-4. Here is Armstrong into the zone. Bit of room for Fitzgerald, has time and space. Backhand try, what a play from Fitzgerald there. Good screen too, but the Devils are away here. 2-on-1 themselves as Fitzgerald pitched in. Crowder in on goal. Crowder pulls a move, and that's a fine bit of defensive work there on the back end. Here come the Devils though at speed, into the zone, Bentivoglio shoots, fine save there from Mustakovs, as it was all Cardiff Devils, but Mustakovs there, big for his club. And away they go now, 2-on-1, they're tired, but they skate anyway. Yampton out there with Wallace, Yampton shoots, well saved from Bounds, who just about closed his arm on it, but that's how lethal they can be on the counter-punch. Another draw won by the Devils, it goes back to Andrew Hotham, just sends it in off the post, post it was! Backhand try from Martin. The puck's so loose. He tried to go through his legs, did Martin there at the end. And that would surprise Mustakovs. It surprised me a little bit as well, Gaz. Just sort of floated through everybody, didn't it, on its way through to the post. Good work from Marquardt. He's out there with his regular line mates now, and Waugh and Armstrong. So Paul Thompson here looking to take advantage of the offensive zone face-off towards the end. It nearly did, but the Devils collapsed well. And now we'll go 3-on-2 on the rush. Here they go with Jake Morissette. Crowders to the net. Morissette shoots! Handcuffed Mustakovs, but he didn't have another try, and a good save from Mustakovs with the left pad too. Big bump comes in on Lane Ulmer. Morissette follows through with a big hit of his own, and the Steelers escape that one. Here they go though, Gleason Fournier with a lot of room to skate, and he likes that, does Fournier. Jumping into the rush there was Justin Farina, and he got sent out front. Still a try there for Craig Moore, but it's well blocked. Strachan to Reddick. Reddick lead play to Joey Martin, who made a nice play himself. Up on the wing is Matt Pope. Pope looking to pull a move. No call on the play as down went Pope, and it looks like Fitzgerald's in a bit of bother there too. And yeah, the whistle is blown. Gaz, how did you see things?
That's not good for Fitzgerald. That seems a bad one. He doesn't stay down unless he's hurt.
But it escapes the zone. The Devils will go 2-on-1 here. Devils with Morissette. Andrew Lawley there. Morissette in on goal. Pulls a move. Fine defensive play there. What a good bit of work that was from Scott Arson.
That was excellent work from Arson. He really forced Morissette to pull a move, and he couldn't get past him when he did pull it.
Gleason Fournier, now Matthew Myers. So the Devils with a fourth line shift. Piggott is getting a go. Strachan fires it through. Mustakov's puck is still loose, but the Steelers get there first through Levi Nelson. Andrew Hotham with a good play. Away is Mark Lewis. Josh Batch jumps into the play as well. The Devils will make 1 or 2 changes. Is there a chance? Fired in again. And I think Mustakov's got some of it, Gaz. It was fortuitous.
Unbelievable passage. It's unbelievable that Fitzgerald's back.
He's got work to do now, though. Martin 2-on-1 with Bentafolio. Bentafolio, what a move! He goes wide. How did he miss in the end? He did everything but score, Bentafolio. Morissette looking to make something happen on the boards. Tugged away at, and that's a nice bit of stick work there. And away they come with DeVoe, the ex-NHLer. Into the zone. Look at the stick handling from DeVoe. Back in the slot. Fired in. Still a just bounce. The save. And he kept them out somehow. What a pushback from the Steelers, but Bounds was superb, and you can feel the building just erupting at the moment. What a game we're seeing. Another chance there, and it was saved by Mustakovs. Look at this goaltending we're seeing at both ends. Wallace steps in. Now this room. Waugh shoots. Fine save from Ben Bounds, and it goes wide. Another try as Waugh trying to bank it in off Bounds. Waugh far too much time and space for the Devils' liking, but Bounds was superb, just as Mustakovs has been at the other end. Now Farina, the net is empty. And that's a good bit of defensive work there from Levi Nelson. He got it up to John Armstrong. 40 seconds left, 6-on-5 situation. Farina around the boards, but it's cut out by John Armstrong up against Matthew Myers, who did well. Blasted in, they score! Scott Arson fired in from the blue line, and the Steelers pull it back to within 1.
Buckle your seatbelts. There may be more drama to come. That was a bullet of a shot from Scott Arson, and you could have had another line of Devils players and maybe even another goalie in that goal, and that still would have rocketed up into the top corner of the net as Paul Thompson calls a timeout.
So they're going to start 6-on-5. I suppose it doesn't matter. You lose the game 4-2 or 3-2. Who cares if you're Paul Thompson? It's worth the risk to try and get that goal. Crowder's going to kill a bit of time there, but the Steelers hustle and bustle in. Morissette gets it out of the zone with a key play. Now Crowder there up against Matheson. So many key players on the ice. 20 seconds left. Matheson into the zone. They're now chipped out by Andrew Hotham with good weight on it as well, so no icing. The Steelers are going to come back down the ice with 10 seconds left. Scott Arson with a play. Here's John Armstrong, weaves his way through. Armstrong still going, 5 seconds left. Into the corner, sent out front. There's a massive bodies there, and the Devils do enough to take the points, and then we get a push and shove after. We'll stay with the play, as Andrew Hotham loves that, but it is the Cardiff Devils who win 3-2 and overturn that 4-0 loss up in Sheffield. They take a 2-1 series lead